Hi, my name's Ted Place. I'm the Director of Sales with Y3 Incorporated, and we're here this morning with Howie Jacobson, and he's got some trouble going with his house we're going to help him out with today. What's going on, Howie?
We have a lot of users of electronic devices. I have a large family that uses Netflix, YouTube, gaming, Skype, sometimes all at the same time. And when they're using their devices, if they have a disruption in service, if they can't get a signal, they come to me to fix it. I can't fix it. And I don't want, when my wife is here with the kids, to know that we're not getting good service.
So what we have at Y3 we're going to be putting in Howie's house today is a brand new product we have. It's called a WiPNET. And what we do is we use the existing coax that's already in the home, and we're going to use that platform to send Ethernet throughout the house and give you full connectivity. So we're going to begin the install. We're here with Nick from House Digital of Rochester, New York. What we're going to be doing is we're going to place the WiPNET port at this TV location, and it's going to provide for your cable TV. We're going to have a hardwired Ethernet connection for the Xbox 360 for Netflix and gaming, and we're also going to have Wi-Fi in this area of the house for all the wireless devices.
Okay, so first we're going to start by taking off the coaxial plate. Okay, so on this one, we got a little lucky. We have a retrofit electrical box, which should come out pretty easy. Okay, so we've just removed the old work electrical box, and as you can see, we had to take that out just for depth issue. And we're going to replace it with an old work low voltage ring, which will allow the WiPNET to fit in with these. And this ring goes in the same way the electrical box just came out. 2 screws. Now we're going to attach the dongle to the existing coax cable. And as you put it in the wall, you want to be sure that the dongle is on the bottom side of the box. And then snap on the cover plate, and you'll see the Y3 logo right on the bottom.
So now that Nick's done all the easy work, it's time for me to do the final install. The Y3 cartridge, this is going to provide cable TV, hardwired Ethernet, and Wi-Fi for this part of the house. And now we'll be going to the next room.
So as you can see here, we have a nail-on box, which is actually nailed into the 2x4 of the wall cavity. So what we want to do is start with a regular flathead screwdriver, and if you wedge that between the 2x4 and the box and just kind of loosen it up, you'll expose the 2 nails that this box is nailed to the 2x4. From there, once you get the 2 nails exposed, you can do this 2 different ways to get rid of them. You can use a standard sawzall with a metal blade and use that to get in there and actually cut the screw. If you don't have one of these, that's fine. You can use a pair of diagonal cutters or lineman's pliers to actually get in there and cut that nail to free this box up. Okay, so for this, we're actually going to do it both ways, just to show you how easy this is. So we'll start with the sawzall. We're going to get in there and you'll actually feel it hit the top nail. And there it is. You've cut the 1 nail with the sawzall. For the next nail, assuming you don't have a sawzall, we'll go through and we'll do this with a pair of side diagonal cutters. And now that you see that we have a nice gap here in the box, you can clearly see the nail. So we just slide in with these cutters, reach in, pinch down, and cut the nail. And now that we have both nails cut, we can kind of slide the box right over and it'll come right out. And there we go. Just like before, we're going to take the dongle, screw it right into the coax. Again, making sure that the dongle is in the down position.
This is great. Now that Nick has once again done the easy part of the install, I will come in and I'll finish the install. So we're ready to go for cable TV, hardwired Ethernet for their Blu-ray player for Netflix, and we're Wi-Fi for this part of the house as well. So what we're showing here, we have the Wi-Fi port plugged in, and we'll show a red light when it's not hooked up or when the cartridge is ajar. Engage the cartridge and the light turns amber. What that means is the WiPNET signals are traveling throughout the coaxial system to find each other and to self-configure. And when that light turns from amber to white, the system is done.
Okay, so now we're in the problem area, the southwest part of the house where the Wi-Fi is really, really spotty. So it's a good place for a WiPNET. So now this is an exterior wall, so we don't really know how much insulation's in here and whatnot, so we're going to use a surface-mounted system to mount the WiPNET. And now we're going to use the surface mount accessory for the WiPNET. And we're going to use these two screws here, which line up perfectly. Connect it to coax. And now again, having the dongle down, we're going to slide this in and actually put it on sideways so it slips right in the clamshell. And with our cover screw.
Once again, Nick's done a great job of showing us how easy this is to install. I'll wrap it up by doing the hard part. So here we have cable TV, hardwired Ethernet, and in this section of the house, that important Wi-Fi. So now we're down in the utility room, and Howie had asked us to bring down his modem and his router from his office and mount it down here, which we did. So we really only have two products here from Y3 in the system. The first one is a WiPNET port, just like we put upstairs. And we're using the surface mount shell for this here. This is where we put the Ethernet onto the system, okay? Just plugs in with an RJ45 from the router. And the second thing we have here is the MoCA 5-port amplifier. And what that does is allows us to take that signal and distribute it through the house and amplify it, but it's also an input for the cable, and also we have a direct run that goes right to your modem. So we have a direct feed to the modem from there as well. It's got surge protection and also has your WiPLock security filter built in, which keeps that MoCA signal from going out to your neighbor's house or your neighbor's signal coming into yours. So we're all set down here, so let's go upstairs and hook up the Wi-Fi. That's right here. There it is right there. Step one, we want to put in our password.
Okay, I just make that up, right?
Anything you like.
Okay.
Just click on it. You put in your password.
Join.
Okay, Howie, it looks really good. Your house is all done. What we were able to do was we moved your router and your modem from upstairs in your office on your desk, all that clutter, and we moved it downstairs to the utility area. That's where we actually put the Ethernet signal into the WiPNET system, which is going over your coaxial network. We have 3 different points of Wi-Fi. We have 2 upstairs and we have 1 downstairs, so we have no more dead zones, no more buffering. You're going to be fine with that. And then we actually have 3 more runs of just solid hardwired for your gaming and certainly for Netflix and anything else you want to do with your Ethernet. You know, the bandwidth hogs will be happy over at Howie's house.
My group is going to be very happy that every room is at full strength and all their devices are going to work at once if they want. And my wife and I can relax. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Very nice working with you.
Thanks.